And welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to a very special episode of the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and normally your virtual bartender, Nick Teodoro, but joining me, as always, is my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having? You're not at the bar, but you're having something.
Oh, you know me. I'm always having something. Some orange, some cranberry, some Tito's. Mr. Nick, tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
I am drinking my J-Lore Seven Oaks Cabernet as per usual, as you like to say. Well, Nikki, Pillar, Push, or Part. It is our new game show based off of the old school game. Well, maybe old school game. I don't know at this point. F, marry, and, off. So we're basing it off of wrestlers. So welcome in. I posted the link in the chat. We hope you will all join us and play the game along. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
To the 3 to the 4. Tell him bring another round when he played more. Two stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in I can't even get that right. Welcome back in, everybody. If you're a regular, we love having you. If you are a newcomer, smash the old like and subscribe. Nikki, we are playing the new game, Pillar, Push, or Part. Yes. Well, not really new, but
it's new for us. It's something new and fun to do this week.
Absolutely, yes. So the idea is based off of the old school drinking game, whatever you want to call it, that F, marry, and off. So you usually pick someone that's your franchise player, your star. So in this case, we're going to make it your main event talent, someone you'd build a promotion around, right? Then you have your push, someone you'd probably put maybe like a mid-card title, or maybe, dare I say, give the world title to. And then you got one that you got to part ways with. So
get to step it.
Yeah. The idea is, hopefully, if I've done this right, I've tiered this relatively correctly. So I'm trying. Say again?
I said I can't wait for the controversy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's
not much more show yesterday.
Yes, this is true. So based off of this, what I did is I tried to tier it based off of what people have done in certain promotions. So we have WWE and AEW that we're starting with, and then we have a Legends round, we'll call it. So I posted the link in the chat. So all of you want to play, call in, join the conversation, and we will go. We will go from there. Reese does not make me get. Yeah, well, not in this game. Unfortunately, this is just a fun game. So, welcome to Pillar, Push, or Part.
My fire, the one desire you are. Don't wanna hear you say nothing but a ain't nothing but a mistake. I never hear you say, oh yeah, I want it that way. Tell me
Ugh.
You just gotta see. Here's the beauty of this game.
Mm.
It's completely subjective, just like Mount Rushmore Monday is. You just got to tell me why. So, Nikki, we got our second contestant or third. I'll play along as well, if need be. But hopefully, all of you will join in along the way. But let's bring in a little Reese.
Hello, friend.
Reese.
Hello there.
Reese, I expect fully Mr. Teodoro to get pushed to the top of the SWF. That's all I expect. I sent that to Nikki, and I was like, next champion. Long story short, for those of you out there, Reese has he does a 2K26. That's 2K26, right?
25, 26 isn't out yet.
Yeah, and he does his own universe, and he has created characters that are all pretty awesome, and now has Mr. Teodoro in his league, which is amazing, and clearly a main eventer from the start. So. But I digress. Reese, are you excited for Pillar Pusher Part?
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah, I'm also hesitant.
It's going to be, if I did this correctly, it's going to be pretty controversial. It should create some tough decisions.
Does that mean cheating on your own rules?
I mean, there's only 3, unless you create a new category.
Yeah, a new. Oh,
This should be fairly straightforward. You got 3 names. You're pushing, you're parting, or you're pillaring.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Theoretically.
A couple glasses of wine, and who knows where we'll be.
Yeah, exactly. So let's start. So if anyone else wants to join along the way, I put the link in the chat. So feel free to call in. So we have some AEW stuff. We have some WWE stuff. We have some legendary stuff. And we'll kind of go from there. So we start, ladies and gents, with the ladies. The final 3 contestants of the Women's Royal Rumble this year. Sol Ruca, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton. Pillar, push, or part.
I'm going to get so much hate for this one.
Right. See, it already, and this is just the mid card. or it might get easier as it goes. Who knows?
How do you want to start? Do you want me to go first, Reese?
Ladies first.
Okay. I am going to pillar Liv Morgan, push Sol Ruca, part with Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, thank God I don't have to speak.
Are we agreeing on that?
Yes.
I know. I do like Tiffany, but I think right now she just seems one note. I feel like there's potential there, and I feel like whoever's running for isn't great because, again, we talk so much crap at her with Charlotte going into Mania or at Mania, that whole hot mess. I feel like Liv shows more range, and Sol Ruca is your new little baby pickle, so you want to push her, and I think there's more upside with Sol and Liv.
All I see from Stratton are botches.
Sweet. Did you part with Stratton?
Yeah.
Yes. We both have great taste. Deuces.
It's just because I feel like it's because you both value the unknown right now.
No, I don't like Tiffany Stratton at all.
Is it like a recency bias of sorts?
No.
To like.
No, I think there's more upside to Sol Ruca.
I think Tiffany Stratton is overpushed. I don't think she's that good. I think she's overrated as well.
Fair. So you're both agreeing on Morgan as the pillar?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, chat's agreeing with you, too. Interesting.
We win. Point for us.
I don't know. I mean,
I've got to play defense on some people tonight, so that's the only time Liv Morgan gets praise.
I feel like it's just. I mean, if we fast forward a year down the line, it might be a different story. Like because Liv Morgan's had kind of like a tweener-ish run as well, where she, like she hasn't been like face or heel, and like she's been over, so like she gets valued more as like someone in the company who could just do it all, versus like Stratton hasn't really had that run yet, that chance to have that run. So it's interesting.
It's just I just think she's too generic, and the Barbie crap doesn't work for me.
No, I
Fair
think
enough.
her creative's been shit. And again, she's only feuded with 2 people. 3, I guess, Nia, Charlotte, Jade. And they haven't been great.
That's fair.
Becky in NXT, and that was it.
Yeah. So, and then like her writing shit. So I don't know. I think she's going to have to go.
Fair enough. Are you ready for my AEW equivalent?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's what I came up with. Thekla.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, ready, Reese. Willow Nightingale and Megan Bain.
No.
Pillar. Push.
Fuck.
See, Reese, I'm already making it really tough. Hold on, just get him.
Fucking hell. This is worse than being Scottish living in England, which luckily I don't. God, this is bad. You should be sentenced to prison.
See, isn't this a fun game?
This is torture. All right, I've got it, but this is a tough one, but I've got it.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Honestly, see the names under each person. It's the same order. Pillar's Tekla, I'm pushing Willow, and I'm parting with Megan Bain.
So I agree with Megan. I was going to flip Willow and Tekla. Because I feel like, again, for me, your pillow is like that locker, like, I don't know, and I'd rather you push.
Like the locker, like longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So to me, that's Willow.
Yeah. I like Megan Bain, but Tekla's too good. And Willow Nightingale's, she's so bubbly, cuddly old.
Like Willow's grown so much and like gotten over. Like I'll give her a lot of credit. She's grown on me in a lot of ways.
You're welcome.
And she gets over a lot of people along the way.
I'm wearing my Willow shirt actually.
And I convinced you on Tekla.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I messaged you and I was like, I think I like Tekla, and you're like, yes, she's great. You confirmed, but I agree.
I do like Megan Bain though. With all due respect, I really like Megan Bain. I was high on her before AEW got her, but I'm never saying goodbye, Tekla. No. Yeah,
like she's got too much charisma. I think she's got more charisma than Willow had from the onset, and I think
she's only rivaled by Toni Storm for charisma and a Billy all at once. Like they're both the complete package.
I agree with that. I feel like Megan, as much as like, I feel like I think Nick talked about this, that it's just like when she came on, we thought she like she feuded with Tony too early. And then I feel like she hasn't really done anything. She just comes out with Penelope Ford, and it's like a tag team that doesn't really win much. And I feel like they should, but they don't.
She could have been the Brock Lesnar of their division. But now, I don't know what she is. I like her though. I hope she finds her feet though.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, no, I'd agree with Reese. I think Thekla is probably my pillar in this one. The chat agrees. Well, actually, no, the chat's divided 50-50. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, because they both have a lot of charisma.
Yeah.
So it's hard to argue. I don't know. But
it is.
Before we start the next category. Let's bring in a new contestant. Nikki, you guys all know him.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Steven. Steven!
I haven't a clue what's going on here.
Makes sense with the question mark for a name.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Fair enough. Well done, Steven. All right, are you ready for the next round?
Steven, do you get the concept of what we're doing? Or are you just being...
Absolutely not.
It's basically like if you've never heard of like Fuck, Marry, Kill, but with wrestlers.
Okay.
Except like your pillars, like your longevity, who you're pushing for a title, and then parts. Basically, just here's your P45 and fuck off.
So
Okay.
Steven, put it this way. You're building a promotion. You have to have one wrestler. And this is the person you're building your promotion around. That's your pillar.
Can we still sleep with them?
Hell yeah. That's what the Unaprazo's for.
This is gonna be a long night.
That is Perazzo and Chelsea Green's role.
Oh my God.
And then you push someone, which basically give them a mid card belt or maybe the world title for
maybe for the duration rest of the show. Push a different word for Steve.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then obviously Park. So I think Steven, yes, no, ready to play?
Sure.
Oh God, it's gonna be a long night.
I've actually ruined my own mind for a change. Feels good.
All right, next up,
Oh,
get ready. Pillar pusher part.
This is easy.
Lyra, Valkyria, Chelsea Green, or Julia, all mid-card champions in WWE.
Oh, this is so easy. Thank you.
Steven, since you're new to the game, you start.
All right. Let's pillar Chelsea. Chelsea seems like she's a good long-term investment for a company to have on the roster.
Thank God.
Let's push Lyra. I don't know. Got to pick somebody, right? Yeah, and let's part Julia. I would reverse those if maybe there was some other creative way to try for Julia to get over. Just something to do other than what they're doing for her now.
Mm-hmm.
But under, everything being the way it is now, that's the way I would see it.
Fair enough. Reese?
Pillar Chelsea Green. Push Julia. And part Lyra Valkyria into the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Worst,
Nikki.
one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen.
Kind of surprising. Nikki, do you agree with that?
I agree with Steven. I feel like if we're just focusing on, again, WWE, what they're doing now, they've done nothing with Julia. They don't make they don't make you care about her. Again, I know she was phenomenal elsewhere. They do jack all with her here.
It's insulting.
At least with Lyra, you got something. She might be a big old bird, but she's in the mix with Becky and Bailey. Like, Julia's been doing nothing, and Kiana James outshines her every goddamn segment.
I actually think they don't know I think they just don't understand her as a talent.
I
And
just
it's
think
like they
that she
didn't
was a
do.
big name and they signed her, so she wouldn't go to AEW, just like they did with Stephanie.
Agreed. Because out of the
Interesting.
three of them,
Put Julia in the chat as a pillar.
well, Tammy
No.
in the chat, that's Temple's wife. She's
Oh,
a big
hello!
Julia fan.
Nice. What's up,
I
Payman?
just feel that they're just doing nothing with her.
No, to be fair, she murdered him on my live chat today. It was hilarious.
Love it.
She absolutely bullied him. I will never forget.
Love it. Sometimes it's your love language. And also, like, happy your anniversaries this weekend.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Love
exciting.
But yeah, when you look at it, out of the three of them, Chelsea is the best entertainer, but she's a really good wrestler.
By
Julia
far.
is the best wrestler. Julia is actually the best wrestler of the three. But
I would say
they don't
Myra.
use. But no, she is. Julia's by far the best out of the three. But they don't use her properly.
Mhm.
And I don't know why. It's like they're afraid to use her. You know what I mean? It's like that. Like,
Yeah.
so hesitant to let loose. Yes, Catherine. Yes, Catherine. You've redeemed yourself.
Oh God, no! I think Lyra's good in the ring, so I don't know. I digress, but
But she gets
See,
used.
every
Julia
time
doesn't.
I think
Yeah.
it's just the fact is she's in tune with what they want, whereas they expect Julia to be, but that's not what Julia is.
Yeah.
You can't force someone to be what you're looking for,
that's fair.
if that makes sense.
Right. You guys ready for the next round? This is
Mhm.
my EW equivalent, so get ready, Cat. Thunder Rosa,
Oh,
Statlander,
okay.
former world champions, all former world AEW World Women's Champion, Women's World Champion. Yeah, that's right.
This
And
is
Jamie
awkward.
Pillar, Bush, or Hart, Reese.
He's grounded. Fucking Tammy.
Wow.
Tammy, you are like, you can replace him. Just kidding. Don't tell him that. Okay. See, here's the thing. I've been very harsh on all three, but I was more harsh on Jamie Hayter. All right, okay. This one's for Catherine. I'm gonna pillar Thunder Rosa. I'm gonna push Jamie Hayter, and I'm parting with Statlander. Even though out of all three of them, I genuinely don't care about all three of them. If it was up to me, I'd part with all three.
I was thinking the same thing.
Mickey, you're up.
Oh, I don't like any of them. I want old Jamie back. If it was like old Jamie and not this like Scooby Doo, and like I hate it. I hate it so much. Give me old Jamie back.
It's so boring.
I don't get the 70s flair. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Me too. It doesn't equate to wrestling.
But I don't know.
Mickey, so who are you pillaring? I'm still confused.
Okay, I'm gonna pillar Jamie, push Stat, and get rid of Thunder Rosa.
Fair point. Catherine now loves you for life.
I don't know. Thunder Rosa does nothing for me, or did nothing
Yeah, I
for
would
me
just
anymore. And all the things that she was like sandbagging people and all that stuff, I don't like that. You're supposed to be there like supporting your people, and you're there to do business and put on a show, and you're being shitty about it.
Yeah. She did the same. She did the same with her and Britt Baker are really bad for sandbagging.
Yeah.
I saw her do it live at Wembley.
Yeah.
Really bad.
So I wouldn't want her.
I would consider Thunder Rosa as a push.
Can we just part all three? Respectfully,
Steven,
can we just do Hulk Hogan and fuck these three at the door?
Doesn't work for me, brother.
Steven?
Well, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. Statlander's kind of already pillared, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
All right, so Statlander, so you can still keep using the video.
Here's the thing, though. Stephen. Before you continue, would you
Yeah.
would you pillar Statlander but completely change her gimmick?
To what? I mean, always
Something
open
that's
to changing a gimmick in a good deal of cases, but I mean, what would you change it to?
well, she's no Sigourney Weaver.
Well, wait, Reese, as you think about that answer, let's hear from Chris
This
Statlander.
is the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, and this is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Nice drop, Steven.
There you go.
No one does more production for this show than Steven in the live call-in section.
That's synergy. All right, so yeah, pillar Statlander, Sigourney Weaver. So like, what? Give her a Ripley gimmick, or the lady from Ghostbusters gimmick, or
Avatar.
No, it's because she does the alien an alien gimmick, and it just doesn't. It's just not cool. Sigourney Weaver, at least an alien, is cool.
yeah, I like Ripley. That's a good one. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Push Jamie Hayter. I don't mind the 70s gimmick. I was there for it live, so you know. And I guess part Thunder Rosa. I mean, she's practically parted anyway. She's sitting home collecting checks.
True.
Making travel videos. So
Doing bad podcasting.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Reese, do you agree with that? Or do you have anything different?
I agree. No, I agree. Even though I only said pillar to wind up Catherine. I don't care about Thunder Rosa in 2026.
All right, are you ready for the WWE equivalent or the next WWE one? These are all mid-card men's champions.
Okay.
Pillar, push, or part.
Oh,
Ugh.
God almighty.
Mysterio, LA Knight, Logan Paul. I feel like this might be easy for some people.
Ease peas.
By the way, the last chat was pretty divided. 33% is a pillar for everybody. For all three. Interesting. But I'll throw this to Nikki first.
Well, I think you have it right. Oh, pillar, Dom, push, LA, and Logan Paul can fuck off. I think Dom has grown up so much, and that you can kind of build around him, like they've basically done. LA Knight, you can give the mid-card push him that he hasn't had and probably will never have. And Logan Paul, like, again, we talk about how he just, again, is the stuff he's done cool? Yes. Is it looks so choreographed? Yes. I think this little Logan Paul experiment is done. I think we're done.
Fair enough. Reese.
Here's another controversial. I'd part all three. I'll just go with how they are on screen.
Oh, Reese, we agree again. Look at us.
Yeah. I don't think all three of them are good enough anyway, but it's probably the best you can get. But Logan Paul and wrestling in general should be a crime against humanity.
Steven, do you agree or do you got something different like Kat does?
No, I don't disagree. I mean, LA Knight is, he's of of an advanced age, quote unquote. So you can't really pillar him, but give him a push. You know, Dom isn't going anywhere, and Logan, you know, as soon as he finds something else to do, he's going to leave. So, yeah, as everybody said.
Well, he's already done the forest in Japan. He can do the Black Forest in Germany and stay there.
What's interesting is it's kind of all or nothing with Logan Paul, though. The chat thinks, like, in terms of pillar, it's either Dom or Logan Paul. LA Knight's just kind of like the mid-card guy that everyone seems to agree with.
You could technically push him out the door, so you can have a retirement match. So
Fair
Well,
enough.
he's already buried, so might as well just throw a little more dirt on there.
exactly.
The all of you. Yeah, burials. All right. Are you ready for the... I think I tried to find an AEW equivalent. Pillar pusher part Reese, you're starting. Kyle Fletcher, Bobby Lashley, or Jay White. These are all either mid-card. I think they're all just mid-card champions in AEW, actually, or tag team champions in AEW.
One of them's going to be a world champion by next year, so Pillar Jay White, push Kyle Fletcher, part Bobby Lashley.
Steven.
Pillar Kyle. I don't know. I'm tempted to say part Jay White because, you know, he's not, you know, he's kind of injury prone. And you're not really getting a lot out of the investment. Not that he's not talented, but if the concept is that assuming they're all healthy, then I would say push Jay White.
Yeah, like consider them in the prime of their career. I guess for this sake, I should probably say this. Like, if they're in the prime of their career, because we're going to go to the Legends round, and that's going to be something like, so consider everyone the prime of their career. So between these three, who would you build a promotion around? Who would you, push? And then who would you say, all right,
Assuming no injuries or anything else, Pillar Kyle, push Jay, and part Bobby.
Jay White as world champion is all I need in AEW, honestly. Like, honestly, a fully fit Jay White is the best wrestler in AEW.
Reese, I know you're gonna go nuts. I think I don't know. I'd consider Lashley because he's just so over in a lot of ways, and just like for some reason, like he doesn't talk much, but he's just so over, and like everything about him like screams star a lot.
Well, Bobby Lashley is really good. I've always been a fan of Lashley, but I think Shelton Benjamin's better. Yeah,
in the ring, yeah. I'm not down that, but I'm just saying
even
in terms of
even on the mic. But I do think Bobby's got something though. I think that's, but MVP says mouthpiece, but Benjamin can do everything. But out of the three, it's a good range of talent.
Yeah, Nikki, who you got?
I agree. I think I'm definitely parting with Bobby Lashley. I get the appeal of him, but he really does nothing for me. And maybe because I got the latter part of Lashley, like I wasn't watching when he was like ECW him and then him on, I guess back on main, and then he, went into TNA, and then like him coming back, him with like Leo Rush, and he was just like with his butt. I'm like, I didn't get on the bandwagon, and I agree with you. I actually like Benjamin more, but I'm going back and forth between like Jay or Kyle to Pillar. I think right now, I would Pillar Kyle and push Jay, but I can kind of go either way on that. I do like Jay White a lot. I want him to have a belt, and again, I just want him to be healthy. Can you just be healthy for like a year, please, sir, so we can do something?
Yeah.
So that's why I think I want to Pillar Kyle more.
That's fair.
That's what I'm sticking with.
All right, Nikki, you're going to start off the next round. Men's round. Non-world champions: Obafemi, Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu. Pillar, pusher, part.
Well, I'm going to pillar breaker. I'm going to push Fatu, and I'm going to part with Obafemi. Kind of, I don't know. I think Oba still, I still feels green to me. Everyone's like, oh my God, blah, blah. I don't see that yet, and I hope I do. And like he's like these vignettes of is he coming, is he not coming, he's showing up everywhere. I don't know. I think Breaker's young enough that you can build around him. And Jacob, I just want to see as a champion, and I hope we see that at Mania. So I'm pushing Jacob.
Steven.
Okay, I'm gonna actually. I think it's gonna be just in the order you see there. Pillar Oba, push Braun, and part Jacob. If I have to assign one definition for everybody, I don't think Jacob's going anywhere anytime soon. I think he's going to have a big career from this point on as well, and all three of them really. But if I had to pick one, I would pillar Obafemi.
Interesting. I was not expecting that. Reese, do you agree with Steven? Or do you have a different opinion than Steven or Nicole?
I'm pillaring Braun Breaker. He's got more stake in the game. He's got more lineage. He's the better athlete. He's the better mic talker as well. And he's already proven himself in a main event comfortably. Jacob Fatu, I would push. I actually see some tangible work in him that makes sense. Whereas Obafemi genuinely sucks. I would part with him straight away. I don't see the appeal of him. He's just a walking bouncy castle. With
Tammy
muscles.
Reed.
He's just a bigger Javon Evans. I don't see the appeal in him. I would get rid of him.
I think I agree with you and Nikki on that. Like I think Breaker's my pillar. He's proven he can talk. He's got the star power. Fatu, I think he can give him a run and see what happens. And yeah, Oba just hasn't. And maybe it's recency bias. You just haven't seen enough of him.
I've seen some things of him recently. I went back to watch to try and reaffirm an opinion, and I don't like what I see. I just don't. I think he's overhyped already when he's done nothing to prove it.
I'm worried he's on the track to be like the next like Roman Reigns. It's like you need to like this guy. This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
You like him. Look how big he is. I don't know. I don't get it yet. And maybe a couple years down the road, we'll have a different conversation about this, but I'm just like, I don't see it yet.
True. Are you ready for, now we go to the WWE women's. So now this is main event level. Pillar, pusher, part. Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. Again, assuming everyone's healthy.
This one hurts, babe.
I know, it's not easy.
You know, I think I have an answer that you're not going to expect.
Well, go ahead. You could start.
I will pillar Rhea, push Bianca, part with Becky. And you know I love Becky, but I really love Bianca and I miss her on my TV. And I just think at this point, I think like we got it back. Like I think Becky can go off. I want to see Bianca back.
Do you think though? Here's the thing. Do you think Becky's a better talker than Bianca? And like in what they could do, like who could draw more? Like because that's something I would consider too. Is like who can draw more if you're building a promotion. I agree with you.
I think Bianca can talk now. And the roughest, the toughest, the baddest, blah 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 blah. I can't go as fast as she can, but the ESD, and I think, her going into, again, her like acting in the chamber, I really loved. I think, again, her and Sasha Banks, main eventing, I know it was night one, but like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't want to say underrated, but I just feel like I don't think she gets enough credit.
Sure. Reese, do you agree? Did he freeze?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
there.
I am. Funny thing is, I don't think Rhea's got anything left to accomplish in WWE.
Also true.
So I'm gonna go different. I'm actually going to agree with Catherine. Pillar Bianca, push Becky, part Rhea, and I genuinely don't like Becky Lynch. But I think Rhea's got nothing left to accomplish.
I'd agree with that.
Interesting. I mean,
You can also
but
say
again-
the same thing about Becky too. Like, what else is there?
yeah, and that's the thing, though. Like,
I think,
but if you're
I think
building a
there's real stuff
promotion,
she
like,
can do.
What?
if you're building a promotion, though, like a lot of it is, again, who do you think you could build around, and who would you give a shot to? Who would you say, all right, I don't know, I would have creative theoretically for. Pillar, Becky, Bianca, Rhea. Steven, what do you think?
Well, I think this is really already kind of settled. You pillar Rhea. Rhea's kind of already pillared. I don't know if I agree necessarily with she doesn't have anything left. There's a possible match I haven't brought up in quite a while because, the directions just haven't gone that way. But it would involve her getting into the Judgment Day's business again, and I think for real, the Judgment Day actually are on borrowed time this time. So we're gonna have to let the Rhea versus Dom match go. I mean, unless they find some other way to do it, but as currently constructed. Anyway, yeah, Pillar Rhea, push Bianca. Becky's already said she signed her last contract, so hard Becky.
Say you, Reese. But yeah, so you're partnering with Becky, Steven.
Yes.
I mean, I'd much rather get rid of her, but I was just thinking, like, the reason why I said part Rhea as well is just like it just seems too much of her to left in WWE, and you're not going to get more out of her. Becky Lynch, they can keep revamping her, even though she's not that good. They can keep changing her up because she fits their system so much more, whereas Rhea's constantly different. She doesn't feel like WWE talent anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, again, and a lot of it is though too is like if you're building a promotion, like how could you book around some of these people? Like I can make an argument for a lot of this. So
I think as well, another thing about why I would part with Rhea Ripley as well is because of how much of an overwhelming favorite she's become. Eventually, that fan base would get even more toxic towards her. They would be like, "Nah, we're not interested anymore." Like that's another factor why I get rid of her. She needs to go and learn to not be an overwhelming favorite again.
But then again, like some people like if you can book around having a monster baby face, how you want to see it. So we'll see. But let's move along. AEW, back to AEW. You ready? Reese, pillar, pusher, part.
Oh, this is so easy.
I thought it'd be Mercedes Moné, multiple time AEW Women's Champions, and Toni Storm. Pillar, part.
That's fine.
By the way, Bianca was listed as the pillar for the last one, which I thought unanimously, which I thought was interesting in the chat.
For me, this is pillar Toni Storm, push Mercedes Moné, part. To hell with Britt Baker. Get her gone. She is incredibly toxic.
I don't know whether or not that's true. I don't know. I really would like to see her in WWE, and I think she could do a lot, but who knows? Steven, what do you think?
I I would probably have to go with that. Go with the same. Tony, push Mercedes and part with Britt. I mean, because you're not doing anything with Britt anyway.
Again, you can also think outside the box. Like, again, if you're running a promotion, it doesn't have to be like all three uniquely. Like, good in the ring. Do you like their character? Could you build around their character? That's another thing to think about. Just again, not necessarily just where they're at currently in their company. This is just they're at the same stages in that company, but it is interesting to look at. Nikki, what do you think?
I would pillar Tony, obviously. The other two, I think I would part Mercedes because I really do not like her.
You think Kat's agree?
Yeah, no, personally, like I really liked early Brit, like pandemic Brit, like her, you know, in the wheelchair with Reba Rebel when she was with Jamie when Jamie was good. I don't know whatever happened in the locker room with all the again they reset all the toxic shit. I don't know. Something happened. And it's basically been excommunicado over there. But if we can go back to that early Brit, I would push her.
Everyone seems to be unanimously agreeing that Tony Storm is the pillar that they want moving forward. Which, yeah, I can't disagree.
Yeah.
On that front, Nikki, sticking with you.
Okay.
AEW men.
Oh,
Multiple-time world champion. MJF, Kenny Omega, John Moxley.
you know, I'm always fastest thought what I feel automatically, and I think you have it right. I would pillar MJF, I would push Kenny, and I think Mox needs to take Renee on vacation and go away. As much as you know, I love Moxley, and it hurts. I say this every time. It hurts to fucking say it, but I think Moxley can dip.
Oh, there's a reason.
Ooh, do Kat and I agree? Of course, Kat and I are pushing Kenny too.
Reese, what are you thinking? I know this is a tough one for you or no?
To be honest, it's not difficult. It's just
Kat, no, we are not. No, ma'am.
Goodbye. And good night, bang.
we're basing this on fully fit talent. That's basically what this is. We're basing it on fully fit talent.
Yes. Theoretically,
Okay.
yes. You're building a promotion around one person. You get two of the three theoretically in a promotion.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
Because if we're basing this on present circumstances, you're partnering with Kenny Omega.
Right.
And that's present circumstances. But if it's fully fit,
Yeah, again, everyone's healthy, prime of their career.
then quite frankly, MJF is not the pillar, he's the push. Omega's the pillar, and you part with Moxley, even though he is Mr. AEW, in my opinion.
I see that.
But I would part with him for a sabbatical and then bring him back 6 months down the line.
He's got to take Renee on vacation.
Specific duty. Keep her out for 9 months. Just one little accident.
Nor can use a sibling.
Exactly. So get the job done. But yeah, Pillar and Omega push MJF and partners with Mox.
Interesting. The chat disagrees with you.
But I'll be
Chat's
honest. If it was present circumstances, it's Pillar Mox, push MJF, part Omega. If it was present circumstances.
None of that. None
You
of
can
that.
say Mox is basically their pillar.
He basically
Mox
is.
everything.
Steven, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Pillar, Maxwell. Although I don't think I think when his contract is up here, he's off to the E. But Pillar him if you're Tony. Yeah, I don't know. The other two, I can see going either way, but we're talking about in full physical condition, and Omega's health concerns that he's working around give me pause, but fully healthy, I guess Omega would be push, and Moxley would be part.
Nikki, do you agree?
I was going to ask Nikki a question before she gets her answer, because I want to see if we're basing this on fully fit. What does MJF have over Omega that makes him a pillar? And obviously, we're standing as the world champion. But I mean, in general, what does MJF have that makes him a pillar over Omega?
I don't know. I did say. No, I think I would.
That's not saying Max is terrible. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm looking at in general. Omega's even Omega, from what we've seen, not even a fully fit Omega. It's still crazy leaps and bounds ahead of everybody. It's mental.
I think in the ring, obviously Omega outclasses all of them, but sometimes on the mic, on the promo, I don't think he's Maxwell's stronger. So it depends on again what you're looking for. Are you want again? I know Kenny can out wrestles them all, but I think I would build off MJF because he can talk better, and I think he does.
He's certainly more articulate.
Yeah. I don't know.
And he's a lot more.
That's a good one.
A potential year.
A great line.
In essence, though, here's the thing: we're all saying part John Moxley, but John Moxley's actually a very good promo. I don't think he gets a lot of credit for how good his promos actually are.
I think this is the recency bias that I'm so over John Moxley.
Right
now, I think the Death Riders in theory it should be so good, but him with the briefcase, the same old no one can. You gotta save AEW from me, and then now he was back into face mode. I don't know. I think we got oversaturated with him. But when he first came back and he did on the ramp and on the ring post, I was like all day. But I don't know. He's phenomenal. He's one of my absolute fucking favorites. But I'm just they killed him a little bit for me. So it's her. We're dipping into fully fit plus current plus, and it's sort of all over the place. But right now, to me, current Mox needs to. I can't miss you if you're not gone, and I need to remember why I was in love with him in the first place, and I'm not getting that. I'm not excited when I see him on my TV anymore.
Nikki, you made a great little segue. You made a point about someone being phenomenal, and in the next batch,
I was going to say because you can't do it anymore. Whilst you're bringing these next three up, I was going to say the one thing you can't do anymore is you can't get what John Moxley was when he attacked Omega at Jericho Double or Nothing. That look was, I would love to see that look again. Although you would need to go to Turkey to get some hair stuck on, but
I miss his hair so goddamn much, and then all of a sudden he doesn't have eyebrow hair anymore. I'm like,
yeah.
Nick, do you want to kill me?
How is this? How is this fair?
Are you ready? Here we go. AJ, you talked about phenomenal. AJ Styles.
Please.
Now get
I got
CM Punk.
I got this.
Seth freaking Rollins, pillar,
Yeah.
push, or part?
I think I'm going to be very biased on this one.
Reese, go ahead.
Pillar, AJ, push Rollins, part with Punk. Punk for me, he's done. AJ, I've said before, he's got another 5 years in him. People don't think he does, but he definitely has. And Rollins, just remind him what it means to be a great wrestler, and he'll get back in check. I think he's just lost in his head. But Punk, I don't think Punk cares. I don't see anything from him that justifies he's actually interested. It's just money for him. Whereas AJ and Seth, it's the love of the game.
Could you build a promotion around that? I don't know. It's
You can build it around. I don't think you can build a promotion around Punk. Yes, he's the world champion, but are you really building anything around him? No. Like, he's
Tony
just
Khan tried. Hello, Collision.
exactly. Like, you can't. People need to remember as well. Out of the three of them, they've built promotions around all three. And the only time Punk was as a genuine success as a promotion built around him was Ring of Honor. But he was untouchable on the indie scene. And that included Danielson and Joe at the time. He was untouchable. But love that. That is top tier. That is top tier.
It's perfect.
Tammy,
The perfect week.
fucking kiss.
Cheers.
Yeah.
The perfect week to do this. To do those.
That is really well done. When you look at all three, I think when you look at all three, I still think out of three of them, AJ is the best out of all three of them. I think Seth Rollins. I think Seth has just lost in his head. He's had so many constant character changes, character fresh ups that he's lost what he really was. And I think you just need to remind him that he's more than a bloody song. And Punk, he just needs to retire. He's so fragile that his body will cave at Mania. Just watch.
Steven, what you got?
Well, I would pillar Seth because, he's got, still the potential of the most years ahead of him between the three of them. I mean, if you're going to build around a federation, build a federation around somebody, you want to have the time to be able to do that. You want to ensure as much as you can that person is going to be around. So through the gift of comparative youth, I would pillar Seth. Though I agree he's not the best wrestler out of the three. And I don't know. I really don't know between the two left, Punk and AJ, who I would part. I mean, AJ's already parted, but I understand the concept here. I don't know. I guess I would push AJ and part Punk. Punk will be fine if he's parted. He's got other interests. He's done pretty well with other interests. If they ever make another season of Heels, he's good to go. Yeah.
He's also got his comic books in the UFC.
He's got his comic books. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He's got UFC.
His occasional horror movie. Yeah. If they make a Zebros spinoff, he's good. He's probably
if he finds Colt Cabana again.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go with that. Pillar Seth, push AJ, and part Punk.
Fair enough.
I always liked you, Steven, even though you said pillar Seth.
Nikki, do you agree?
No, my affinity for Seth Rollins. I get what you're saying, that he's a little bit all over the place and the gimmick changes and this and that, but I don't know. There's something I always find him into whatever he's doing. I think he puts on the great matches. I think he can talk. I'm still drawn to him. Whether the gimmick is my favorite of all of them can go either way, but I'm still whatever he's doing, I want to see. I want to watch. I think I think Reese, you turned me. That
I
I
usually do.
get it. I'm going pushing AJ and letting go of Punk, which pains me because Punk got me back into wrestling in the first place. But I don't know. Like I think I agree with you. I rather see. There's more matches and more I want to see from AJ than Punk. And I think if we're building our promotion, I think having Seth and AJ, that's who you build around. That's who you push. I don't know. That's makes more sense to me than keeping Punk around.
Crazy thing is, if I'm making a pillar and it was Rollins, it's the 2014, 2015 Rollins for me. That would be the pillar version. That's the only way I would make him a pillar over AJ if it was 2014, 15, because that was his best WWE run, in my opinion. And then he got the knee injury, which I was there for half the match. That was part of the problem. He actually got injured in Glasgow. People don't talk about this. He got injured in Glasgow, and that was months before. And that was against Randy Orton, so hold that, Catherine.
I still want to blame Kane, though.
Everyone blames Kane. It's okay.
Well, speaking of Randy Orton, good segue, Reese. Let's get into someone. It's AEW portion, but this is a legendary. We're getting into the legendary status, so this is just legend status. But all these three have had history with Randy Orton in WWE, obviously. You ready? Pillar pusher part.
Oh no.
Chris Jericho or Sting. Again, pretend they're in the prime of their career.
Girl.
Oh my god.
This feels real icky.
I know, isn't it a fun game? Who to go to? Steven, you seem even keel on this.
Steven!
All right. Well, in their prime, right?
Yes.
All right. Fine. All right. Well, if that's the case, I would. Sting is the only one that I would consider building a promotion, or prime Sting.
Mm-hmm.
And I would consider building a promotion around.
Yes.
And I think for a while, NWA/WCW had designs on the same thing. So Pillar Sting, push Bryan and part Jericho.
Steven with a controversial take.
And Jericho changes gimmicks like he changes socks.
And only one of them has failed, and that was the learning tree.
Yeah, but
you just made the list.
Yeah, I made the list. Trademark. Yeah.
Reese, do you agree?
This is not fair. This is not fair. Because without Chris Jericho, there's no AEW. Whereas Bryan Danielson is the most perfect AEW wrestler they've actually ever had. He makes the most sense out of everybody, and Sting's just, well, it's fucking Sting. I agree with Steven about Sting's the pillar, because you would be absolutely brain dead not to build a promotion around Sting. He had TNA built around him. He had the NWA. He had WCW. And he also made a retirement tour fun as an overwhelming favorite, getting people over with the crowd. he was getting people over whilst winning. He was doing it differently, which again is exciting. Bryan Danielson. The thing is, and this is the problem with Bryan Danielson, he's never been fully fit. So you can't even wish fully fit Bryan Danielson. He's never been fully fit. So let me get this right. Steven said Pillar Sting, push Danielson, part Jericho.
Yeah.
Just for the learning tree gimmick alone, it's Pillar Sting, push Danielson, sadly part Jericho. But I hate you. This is criminal behavior.
Nikki, do you agree? Tammy seems to agree with, because
No,
apparently Jericho's gonna be always on tour with Fozzy.
Yeah, he is a singer by trade, so yeah, I agree with that as well.
Nikki.
No, I think I'm going a different tack, to be honest. I'm gonna pillar Jericho, push Bryan, and part with Sting. As much as this is hard, but that's what I just feel like. Again, putting the learning tree aside, we keep going back. I'm sorry. I think Reese and I just broke up. Thinking of
let's animate this.
Going
like proper
back,
like
what? There's so many people talking. What?
That's proper like here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's bold, but I respect that. That's bold.
I am. So I think putting learning tree aside, because I know that was bullshit. I know that's terrible. But there was so much more good Chris Jericho than bad Chris Jericho. And I think he can kill it as a heel. I think he can kill it as a face. And then he can do the tween stuff. I think that's someone you can pillar around because he can work with everybody.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Bryan, I will push because the Yes movement, WrestleMania 30, we all cried and cheered. Like you can push that hot baby face. And I know he's never been healthy and all the issues that he's had, but that's someone that everyone can get behind. And we did. That was our guy.
Yeah.
I know everyone loves Sting, and I get it. And growing up, I was an Attitude kid, not a WCW kid. So I don't have, I get Sting. I know the love from Sting, but he's not, again, has not been one of my people. So I feel like I can.
Is the Jericho pillar as well? Because like Sting, he's also an established veteran. But like you say, like Sting's had two characters. Well, Joker technically 3, but his two main characters, obviously, Surfer Sting and Crow Sting. Whereas Jericho's had a variety that he can fit your promotion to how you ask him to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fair argument.
I want you to be a heel right now and be everyone's gonna boo you, or you're gonna come out and be a face. And I just feel like he's, I don't know, feels a little more.
Do you want colorful and vibrant, or do you want silent and
like with him and
deaf?
When he was like coming out and not cutting promos, and him with like the Big Show, and then he was like, I don't want you to sell my merch, like nothing. Or then he can be like the, I'm gonna and KO, like you just made the list, and that should have main evented. That should have been for the belt. Fuck you, Vince. More, you can do more with him, and he can help more people. Even though I know his latter years hasn't been that great, but I feel like there were so many more good years of Jericho that I feel like he's more moldable. That's what you build your company around.
This is what I'm saying. I pitched my idea, like for Jericho, if he does move on, is I want the honest man, like in the suits, just talks how it is, like what he did in 08-09. But I want him to wrestle as the Painmaker. So you get like 2 of his greatest iterations in one. That's what I want. Wherever he goes, that's what I want.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I think it's doable. Reese, I'm going to give you one. All right, we're going to the Legends round. We got 5 more rounds, so I'm trying to get through as much as possible. So, Reese, this one's going to hit hard. Well, maybe hit hard. I don't know.
We'll see.
It's going to hit your heart.
This is easy.
I think this is pretty easy, but Reese.
Really? Yeah, maybe. I guess so. Pillar, pusher,
This
part.
is
Either way, the pillar
this
for
is
the last one was Danielson from the chat. But pillar, pusher, part, Heart Foundation. We got Brett, Owen, and Jim.
well, I as everyone knows, I love all three. The Heart Foundation is my favorite tag team of all time. But Brett is the best wrestler of the three. Brett's the pillar. Easy. I'm pushing Owen Hart the way he deserves. And then I'm part with Jim Neidhart. He's probably smoking coke and drinking drugs anyway. So yeah, pushing Brett. Pillar's Brett. Pushing Owen the way he deserves, and then I'm part with Neidhart because, quite frankly, once both of them got away from Neidhart, they were better without him anyway.
That's fair enough.
Even though Neidhart was a great wrestler, he was a great utility man. Both men were better without him, so I would part with Neidhart. Pillar,
Steven.
easy pillar. Easy Brett, pillar.
Steven, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Mm.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything to add to that. I think that's exactly it.
Chad actually put Owen as the pillar. Believe it or not. Yeah. Very interesting. All right.
That's bizarre.
I know. This one's an interesting one. I threw it.
We didn't even get Nikki's opinion. What was Nikki thinking?
No, I agree with you. It's fine. I'm not going to diss
fair enough.
our resident Heart Foundation, Bret Hart,
It's okay to say it.
enthusiast disciple. No, I would agree. I get people saying wanting to pillar Owen because I think I might like Owen a little better, but I agree.
Catherine's hatred of Bret Hart, I swear to God.
Trolling you.
Catherine needs to just get a grip when it comes to Bret Hart.
All right.
Omega's second favorite wrestler behind Kurt Angle.
So this one is, I don't know how to. It is a faction, but it's mixed gender. So I made it mixed gender. So we'll see how it goes. DX.
Oh, this is easy.
Triple H and China. Pillar, push, or part.
Can I start this one?
Yeah, go ahead, Race.
Pillar Shawn Michaels, push China, part Triple H.
Nikki, do you agree?
Ugh, this one hurts. I agree. Pillar Shawn. I don't. I guess if this is your own promotion, you can put. My brain wants to push China, but it's just like she didn't want to wrestle women. Could you do the intergender stuff that we sort of want to? Like again, Rhea Dom. I think AEW is treading that water with the mixed tag matches.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like what she wanted to do, there's no way they were going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's hard because there's parts of me,
Stop cheating, Temple. Stop cheating the rules.
in, before the Reign of Terror, when I really loved the second iteration of DX as Triple H is our guy. So I think I would pillar Shawn, push Triple H, part China. Unfortunately,
the mad thing as well. See, when you look at peaks of talent, I don't think this is a controversial take in my opinion. At their peak, China was more over than both of them.
Yeah, I don't think that's controversial at all. I think that's facts be facts.
Mm.
So
I'd argue that Shawn was the most over of all of them. I don't know.
I think if you go back and look at metrics, China was a much more over talent than Shawn. And Shawn was great. Like he was. But
she was out there less than him.
I think it's also different because Shawn also was kind of gone at that point when obviously Triple H took over, and then China really got on her run when Shawn wasn't around.
Mm-hmm. And she really made count as well. She really made it count.
Yeah, for sure.
So the chat's got 67% HBK as the pillar and China at 33%. Steven, what do you got?
Yeah, I have it like that. Pillar Pillar Sean, Push Hunter, part China. China did have some good intergender matches. I understand why it couldn't continue.
Mhm.
I mean, they needed her. They needed her talents back in the women's division to prop that up.
Mhm.
But
So
she
bad, that division.
did have some pretty decent matches against Jarrett and Jericho. And
Eddie.
did she wrestle Eddie one-on-one? I did.
Didn't they
She
do
wrestled.
something?
Huh?
She wrestled Eddie one-on-one. She wrestled Benoit Blackman. She wrestled.
Jarrett.
She did.
Yeah, well, obviously
Jarrett the
that's
most.
House.
Jarrett the most actually. She wrestled as a man. D'Lo Brown as well,
Yeah, she was actually pretty plausible at it.
and
Uh,
Mankind.
Yeah, but if you have to pick one of them, I would say part China. Sadly.
I know,
Fair
this was
enough.
a hard one. I don't like
She
this
was also just one man away from just being a world champion as well. Vince was like, no, she's too over, but she can't beat Stone Cold.
Yeah, she also fought Jericho. Yeah, she beat Jericho for the IC title. Yeah.
Well,
She
didn't
did.
Steve not want to, or Stone Cold did not want to wrestle her, right?
No, he was fine with it.
Oh, I thought he didn't want that. Okay.
It was no, it was Mark Merrill because Sable beat him with a power bomb and pinned him. He was like, no, I'm not wrestling this guy.
Yeah, that was not credible. That particular intergender thing.
Mm.
Yeah, that was ridiculously bad.
Yeah,
Mm.
if you're gonna do intergender at all, you use it sparingly, and you have to make sure it's an actual credible matchup,
Mhm.
which versus Dom would be.
Like Chelsea Green versus Penta and Lucha Underground.
yeah.
Perfect example.
One of my exactly.
So good.
I know nobody likes this name, but Tessa versus Sammy Callahan.
Yeah. Exactly.
To be fair, Tessa versus Brian Cage as well. It was manic, but it did work.
To a lesser degree, but yeah.
But Callahan, yeah.
I would agree with that one. Yeah,
Fair
you don't lean on that gimmick, and again, no squashes coming from either side. It has to be evenly matched and a credible matchup.
Mhm.
As always, the right storyline. Which Rhea versus Dom, there's actual beef between the characters that you can build on.
Mhm.
But it's probably not. So, whatever. I'll let that one go.
All right. Y'all ready for? We got 3 rounds left. So now we're in the Legends round. So this is a legit 3-person faction. It's on the thumbnail. You ready? The Shield.
Easy
Nikki.
peasy, baby.
Pillar, Pusher,
Yeah.
Part.
Yeah,
Ambrose
this is easy.
or
I
Rollins?
I would pillar Ambrose, push Seth, Roman Reigns, get the fuck off my TV. Bye.
Reese.
Let's make this very, very clear. I stand by it. I own it. I live it. Samoans are the worst part of wrestling. So, I am pillaring Dean Ambrose, pushing Seth Rollins, and I am getting that clown to hell.
Reese, we're back on track, babe.
Yes, we are. We are. Salute.
Fair enough. Steven, do you concur with these two, or you have a different opinion?
I would pillar Seth, push the Zebro, and part Dean, John Moxley, Ambrose, Good the Third, Esquire.
The chat's divided between the pillar being Rollins or Reigns.
Fuck Roman Reigns, horde.
I'm giving a vote for Ambrose. Don't worry.
No, I don't know. It's so hard that they should have let him be more Mox than Mox light, and then when he came back with once they put him and have him wear that face mask, he's like, I'm out of here.
That
but
was so bad. That was so
like,
bad.
when they split and just like Seth and Ambrose going at it, and them all being champions, and like they were like the hottest fucking faction. But like again, Roman had nothing. Like Seth and
I
Ambrose
actually,
everything.
yeah, I actually think as well. You know, how people say that Rollins' heel turn was the best with the chair shot. I mean, obviously it's a steel chair, but
Yeah.
I actually think the best heel turn was Dean Ambrose on the leukemia announcement, because that for me was the best out of all three of them turning heel individually in their own individual careers. I actually think the betrayal on the day of the leukemia announcement was exactly how you turn someone heel at the lowest of low. It's fundamentally better.
I mean, it does play on people's emotions. I don't know.
No, but didn't he not want to do that? I'm pretty sure he was like,
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't want to do it, but that's what makes it better.
Well, I mean, it depends. If you're committed to it, it's going to be better than
You see talent nowadays. You see talent nowadays that refuse to do their job, and he's like, "Well, I don't like this, but I'm still going to do it."
and
That's the
then
difference. So Punk, cry me a river.
Sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what this is right here?
And then crushing
Real glass.
the
Go
abdomen.
cry me a river.
I enjoyed seeing that live in the stadium.
Fair enough.
Wish I saw the fight live though.
Hopefully, we're going to pull on some heartstrings. I don't know if this next one's going to pull on any heartstrings, but maybe Nikki, because I'm going to throw back up
Is it
Triple H.
me? Am I gonna cry? No, I'm not gonna fucking
Evolution.
Pillar Triple H push Randy. Fuck you, Batista.
Reese.
It seems no matter what I do, that stupid fool follows me. I can never escape Triple H. He's everywhere. I thought he didn't like TV.
He just doesn't want to be in your photo.
He'll never have such privilege. Okay. Catherine, where does Batista fit in? See, I like that. All right, let's see. I think people slept on how good Batista really was. Especially because you ruined John Cena multiple times, which is always a win in my book. So I'm going to pillar Batista, push Orton, part Triple H.
That's fair. I could consider that because, like, again, you talk about physique and like personality, charisma. He developed it later in his career, Batista. So like he did become a star next to Cena, and Orton's the same way. So yeah, I can't disagree to some extent. Like when you compare it to Triple H, it's like I never really thought of Triple H as a star ever. Steven, what do you think?
Let's see. I would say I'm going to take a different vantage point here. Pillar the chaperone. Push the Marine.
Easy Blade Free.
Push the Marine, whatever number it was that he did for. I don't know. I can't even see. It's a tiny screen.
I thought it was it Marine?
How many?
I thought it was Marine
4. Nikki said 2. I'm saying
No, it
6.
was John Cena, Randy Orton, and The Miz. Or Ted DiBiase was in there somewhere.
Marine 2 is Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh.
Marine 3. Hold on. I'll be kind. I'll do your searches.
You're just quicker.
Marine 3 is The Miz. Marine 4 is The Miz. Fucking hell, they're all shit. Marine 5 is The Miz.
Didn't he do something? Or they wanted him to do it, but then since he went AWOL, everyone's like, maybe you shouldn't play a Marine because he went fucking AWOL.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he did one of those stupid straight-to-video WWE Studios action
He was
movies.
in the Condemned in 12 Rounds.
12.
Part
He was,
2.
Oh, he did a 12. He did a 12 rounds, not a Marine.
Yeah, another Cena movie.
The Condemned is
Right.
just what.
Well, 12 rounds 2 was Ambrose, I think, right?
Yes, he was the third one. Yeah.
Okay. And then part Drax. Nothing to do with his wrestling talent. I just really enjoy a lot of his acting performances when he actually gets a chance to act rather than the standard action, action movie stuff that he does from time to time.
He's one of the best Bond villains.
Purely for that. What was that?
He's one of the best Bond villains.
He was great in what the hell was that M. Night Shyamalan movie he did? Knock at the Cabin?
Yes.
Blanking
that
on
was
the title.
so
Yeah.
that was
the
fucking
it was like the
brilliant.
Four Horsemen video, the Apocalypse one.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
we
he
don't.
was great as was great as the show producer in the last Showgirl couple
Yes, he
years
was.
ago. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he and just the level of talent of director that wants him in their projects. I mean, that's a testament to his acting ability right there. And I want to see him do more. So yeah, part Big Dave, if only for that reason.
I'd love to know what you think about this, but I think Batista's the best ever wrestler turned actor.
I would agree with that at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think when I look at all of them, I think Batista's the best, and then I would say Roddy Piper second.
I really enjoyed Dwayne in The Smashing Machine, and just to see that his next movie, well, I don't know if it's his next movie, but he's going to be starting it very soon. The Scorsese picture he's going to do, that really has me intrigued.
That's where we'll find out how good of an actor he is, because if you fuck up a Scorsese film, you never act again.
I was is he a good actor or is just Scorsese a good director to get him?
It's like being with a good coach.
Yeah, but there's certain actors you've got to be really good for, like him, Shyamalan, and Christopher Nolan. If you fuck up one of those three films, you're never seen again.
I would say Villeneuve as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good shout.
But
Tim Burton as well, like great Tim Burton.
Yes. I would say absolutely. Like if Scorsese thinks Dwayne is talented, or if he ever casts Dave down the line to be in one of his movies, who am I to question otherwise?
Could you imagine, like, if Scorsese done like another Godfather and he had Batista in like his own version, like as with Batista as it
in The Godfather?
Wasn't that Coppola?
Yeah, but I mean, if Scorsese did his own
I don't
version,
know who Dave would be in that. Maybe Sonny?
I would say so.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Godfather is, even though I prefer Goodfellas, Godfather is canon in my family, so I'm very loath to mess with that.
It's a shame he's not old enough because Batista would have been brilliant in The Wire.
Oh, the show.
The show. Yeah.
I don't know as who, but yeah.
I just think any of the roles.
If you give anybody, even all of us, the right creative personnel behind them and the right story,
oh hell yeah,
of us can act too.
That's a fair point. Yeah, it's just all about the creative. So,
and Temple, yes, it is. It's definitely Attack Temple Day, led by your wife.
Yeah.
All right.
No one's stepping in, dude.
Last one of the night.
That was a nice little side path for a minute. I quite enjoyed that.
Steven.
Same.
NWO. Pillar pusher part. Scott Hall,
Oh,
Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash. Steven, first up.
I don't remember Scott Hall being in any movies, so
How dare you?
pillar him. Push. Well, Nash was in Magic Mike.
Ninja Turtles.
he was
And
also in John Wick.
Yep,
Steven
the
thought of
Punisher.
Steven thought of Magic Mike.
He's in John
Longest
Wick
yard.
part. He's in John Wick Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Nash does a lot of Steven Soderbergh films. All right, push him, and
And
Hogan's
Hogan
already parted, but part Santa with muscles. I could have picked any number of titles there, but Santa with muscles, Thunder in Paradise, Mr. Nanny.
To be
That
fair,
doesn't
he
work
says
for
he
me,
could
brother.
smell a dead kid at SummerSlam,
work for
so
me,
he must
brother.
have something.
Him and his
Reese,
shitty beer.
Well, I completely agree with Pillar and Scott Hall because Scott Hall created the NWO. Like, alongside Raven, he's one of the greatest geniuses in the wrestling business that ever lived. And he deserved to be a world champion.
And DDP.
And DDP, yeah. And Crow Sting.
Oh, yeah.
He is responsible for so much that we got that he didn't get as well. Because he had his own vices, which was horrible.
Yeah.
So, Pillar and Scott Hall, easy. This guy was cool. Say hello to the bad guy. The funny thing is, I hate Hogan, but am I gonna go with how much I hate him that much to get rid of him? Or am I actually gonna hate Hogan that much that Hogan drew WCW's greatest ever ratings? That's the problem. Like, no matter how much you hate Hogan, he drew a reaction out of the crowd, which Kevin Nash couldn't do because his quads were already going. So, do I put my own personal view aside, or do I go to hell with Hogan and part him twice because he's already gone, as Stevens correctly said?
Yeah,
I've tried to be very fair and
do it.
diplomatic on this one.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Ching, bling, bling.
So
Here's
what's
the-
your Reese?
But if you part Hogan, you don't get the Luger moment. You don't get Gold. Actually, never mind. You definitely wouldn't get Goldberg, but that's not a bad thing because Bret Hart would still be a wrestler. And you don't get Starrcade selling out, despite the botch ending. Starrcade was a record sale. I can't believe I'm saying this. Pillar and Scott Hall, pushing Kevin Nash, parting Hulk Hogan. But I was very close in pushing Hollywood Hogan. Like, Hollywood Hogan is his best version. Like, by far. Hollywood Hogan was the best of Hogan his entire career. But he was also very limited for availability by his own contract, so he's already a problem. Whereas Hall and Nash are there all year long, unless they're injured. So, easy for decisions, I think, in the end.
Fair enough. Nikki, what do you think?
I agree. Pillar, Scott Hall, all day, every day. Again, like what he's. Again, wasn't world champion, but again, when we were doing Mount Rushmore, it's just like what he gave to the business, and he gave so much. And then again, like Damian Priest asked him if he can do the Razor's Edge, gave his blessing, was happy to help, always wanted to, like, despite his demons and all the other shit that happened with him, always wanted to help and be in there and had the brain for it. And when we met him, sweetheart, such a fucking sweetheart. I think him, Pillar, build around him.
It's my favorite episode of the Steel Chair was my tribute when he died. I did a 3-hour tribute show on him.
Mm-hmm. Is the so fucking sad. But again, Pillar, you build up whatever. If he was Razor Ramon or just Scott Hall, you can build around him. I agree with you. The reservations about Kevin Nash, but Hulk Hogan can go fuck himself real hard. I don't care. I get Hulk Hogan's Hulk Hogan, and he's done everything for the business. But I feel like he also had his hand in again, he get WCW the biggest ratings, but it also was a part of the reason why they all declined.
We could have had, say for saying sake, if he didn't go back to the Four Horsemen, the NWO is just as good with Ric Flair as the third man.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bigger shock as well.
That's true. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like you all are pretty much in unison on this front.
Well, I got my wish. I'm okay.
All as the Pillar as well, so it's pretty unanimous on that front. But
I'm just glad you didn't use Deonna Purrazzo against me. That's all that matters.
I thought about it. I considered it, but yeah.
We also didn't put your girlfriend Ivy Nile in anything, so we are all thankful for that.
I know.
Easy part.
Girl.
And I try to make it difficult decisions for people, not just me. So
I enjoy the Baphomet. Most of them really easy.
Reese,
I think that's a good
early on. It's a very difficult time. You're going to go to bed tonight, and you're not going to sleep now because you're thinking about all these decisions you made and who you left out there.
I mean, you left out Kurt Angle. I'm good.
I almost did Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, and then I couldn't think of a third for you off the top of my head.
If you had said AJ, I would have left the show on the spot.
Oh, AJ,
because that's my top 3 of all time.
I know that's what I should have done.
In 6 months, when we do this again,
I know. It's gonna be, we're gonna do Pillar Pusher Part Deep Cut edition, and then for like Lisa, it's gonna be Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and Edge.
No, it'd be Edge, Roman, Drew.
Yeah, I guess so.
Seth is my guy. She's more definitely Edge, Drew.
True. Yeah. So it's coming back. We're gonna bring it back, but thank you for all participating and introducing this concept to the community here. This is fun. We'll bring this back at some point in time in the near future. But yeah, we figured Valentine's Day week is a fun little concept and perfect time to introduce it. So Reese, thanks for joining us on this one.
My pleasure. I really enjoyed it. So good laugh. I like the concept. It's good for the brain. It's good for interaction as well. And
we love the bands.
I know. Tammy took it literally. I think the FMK game because she's been babbling about Austin Theory for the last 25 minutes or so.
It's good having Tammy in shows now because I think she's keeping a close eye on Temple just to ruin him. I'm enjoying it.
I know, Tammy. Now that we know if you're up, Tammy and Temple Friday, the Valentine's Day edition. I want to try and do something with couples. I got to do some sort of couple, like a match game or something.
Yeah,
like
I won't be able to participate in that.
Reese, we'll get Deonna Purrazzo. We'll figure something out.
Well, Steve Macklin definitely will be out the window.
Yeah, we got all.
Yeah, true. Fair
enough. I've enjoyed this. I really like the concept. It's thought provoking. It's engaging. It's a good laugh, and that's what it's for. End of the day, it's different varieties, different concepts, and it's original. Which, if you have any ideas that are yours, keep them going because I've had mine that got stolen. So just keep going with your own concepts. I like this one. Keep it going.
No, I appreciate it. Reese. You know you're always going to be included in all these. You're a fun part of this, so we love having you.
100%.
Reese.
You know I love you.
It is a weeknight. It is a school night, sir.
You do.
Steven,
Yes.
do you have any last words? Anything to say for yourself?
Deanna Barrazzo's a Jersey girl. Maybe there's a chance she can do the show.
I don't know.
We
And,
can
well,
Love
have
her
her,
Jersey girls.
we
She
can
will
have
be
her
at
talk
the
about
event.
her new college degree.
Mm,
The commercials.
Yeah.
I know. We could both, all three of us could talk about, well, all four of us could talk about how we probably didn't really learn much of it. I don't know about you. I feel like I didn't really learn much
What? Learn much about what?
in college. Just like, took a little lecture.
All right, weirdo.
The old college degree. Anyway,
I learned stuff in college. Does my degree have anything to do with actually pays our bills? No, but you can't
I
do
know,
anything
that's
about these
funny.
around these parts.
Oh,
Anywho,
yeah.
It led there.
Yeah.
Look at this prima donna!
Anyway. Steven,
Dad!
pleasure as always.
Likewise. Adios, muchachos.
Catch you Friday.
Yep.
I know Steven has mastered the Irish dip on our show.
He really has, and I do love a good Irish dip. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things.
Seriously.
One of my favorite things. Just like,
Yeah, this has been fun. It's been fun having Temple,
I
Tammy,
know. Tammy girl.
and all your emojis.
Love
Temple,
it. Love
pleasure.
it.
Yeah, catch you guys Friday at 6 p.m. We are Eastern. We are back here. So the Valentine's Day special with our friends, the Cheenies, are coming back, Nikki.
I know. I am so excited. I love their love, and I love them dearly. And it's gonna be they're so fun. So it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, guys? Tony Cini,
Francesca!
and you're watching the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour, brother.
I love them so much.
I don't know. It's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna figure out. We got a bunch. We're gonna talk about TCW, everything going on with TCW with them. They just
King
recently.
Kong gonna get King Kong.
I know they were robbed of their titles.
Fuck the devout.
Tony lost his unified
Their
championship.
faces.
Yeah, Francesca lost her belt, but they both have matches at TCW, so that's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about that.
No.
Little Valentine's Day specials, maybe some couple stuff. Trying to incorporate that. It'll be a fun time.
Wrestling couples are my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm. Before we get out of here, smash the old like, subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you hit the old notification button, bell button, whatever it is.
Bell.
Or yeah,
Ring our bell.
it's a bell.
Ring our bell.
Yeah, ring that notification bell. And for Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, we are back here reviewing the Week in Wrestling, WWE, and AEW. So we will see you then with our Valentine's Day special. Until then, you do not have to go home.
But you can't stay here. Goodbye.